This is your Barbados Today morning news update for today, Wednesday, October 11th, 2017. I'm Ryan Gilt, so glad to join us. In our top story, all's not well at the Barbados Fire Service. There are reports that operations have been severely crippled, with some 20 officers reportedly on certified sick leave. Consultant to the Barbados Fire Service Association, Caswell Franklin, told Barbados Today that since Friday, stations across the island have been operating on skeleton staff. He claims that management has been unable to come up with the 28 officers required to comfortably man the stations on a daily basis. According to Franklin, the situation is not likely to get any better. He claims that some officers have been on the job for close to 52 straight hours.
There's no industrial action. The men are sick. We even had some people who came back to Dominica and came back and they want to work coming on Friday and want to work Friday night. Men tired. You can't expect men to work a whole 2 weeks in Dominica and then come back here and then report for work the same night. Men even get a chance to bed in a good 10 days and you expect them to go back up to work the same night. Men can't make this long. Human beings are in those kind of conditions. Men came back from Dominica ill.
A man is assisting lawmen with their investigations into the seizure of 4 firearms, including 2 high-powered weapons, a quantity of ammunition, a quantity of cocaine and cannabis, a sum of money, and a body armor. The seizure, which includes 2 AK-47s, came during the course of investigations being spearheaded by members of the anti-gun unit. The items were seized at Halls Road in St. Michael. The Barbados Secondary Teachers Union is not happy with how education authorities are handling the ongoing dispute at the St. Leonard's Boys' School. At issue is the August 31st sacking of a clerk typist. For the past 2 weeks, schools were forced to close early after teachers and other unionized staff members called in sick. The BSTU says authorities have not explained why the clerk typist lost her job, but the president of the BSTU is questioning the ministry's decision to replace the sacked worker. Mary Redmond told Barbados Today it is a very serious affront to the entire industrial relations process.
The Ministry of Education, rather than use their good office to ensure that the type of consultation with the board that needs to take place should have done so, has sent someone to fill the post of clerk typist. Something that they have no legitimacy in doing, because the position of clerk typist is a public employee position. It is not a position that the Ministry of Education is not employer. That position is not one where the employee is a public officer. And so the ministry has no authority, no legitimacy in filling the post in the way that they have, sending someone to perform the function of clerk typist while we are seeking resolution of the matter.
Retired school principal Jeff Broom says he will not be carrying the ruling Democratic Labour Party's banner in the next general election. In fact, he tells Barbados Today don't expect him to represent the opposition Barbados Labour Party either. Broom, the former principal of the Parkinson Memorial Secondary School and a popular talk show host, made it clear he's staying clear of politics.
To not get myself involved in it. But that's not who I am. I don't like that kind of. I like the life I live, like to give service. I always do to give service to Barbados wherever I can. I don't need in a position of elected politicians to do that.
Lawmen are once again appealing for all Barbadians to exercise care when using the island's roads and especially avoid taking unnecessary risk. The plea from the force's public relations officer, Inspector Roland Cobbler, on the heels of the island's 21st road fatality on Friday. 61-year-old David Taylor was riding his bicycle along Oystons Road in Christchurch at its junction with Pegwell Road when he was involved in a collision with a truck. He later died at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital as a result of his injuries.
There are some driving behaviors or driving practices which are of some concern, and they want to really make that passionate appeal to motorists in particularly to try to be more responsible in their driving. There are some persons, as I said before, who are still taking too many unnecessary risks. Sometimes driving too fast. You know, it's always the saying, better late than never. So, you know, if you're late, you're late. And it makes no sense trying to, you know, drive at a fast rate to get someplace and then create not only potential danger for yourself, but danger for other road users.
News from the world of cricket. Windies A captain Shamar Brooks says his squad is determined to bring home the bacon when they face rival Sri Lanka today. The two sides will face off at Trelawney Multiplex in Jamaica. The full squad going into this first match reads Shamar Brooks captain, Vishal Singh vice captain, Sunil Ambrose, John Campbell, Yannick Correa, Rakeem Cornwall, Sheldon Cottrell, Jamar Hamilton, Monson Hodge, Damian Jacobs, Keon Joseph, Leonard Leverage, and O'Shane Thomas. Best of luck, guys.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, touching one community at a time.
On to regional happenings. In Trinidad and Tobago, 3 men are dead following a confrontation with police yesterday evening. According to reports, police received a call about a robbery at a woodworking establishment in Cunupia. At the scene, police and armed gunmen exchanged gunfire. The 3 men who were shot were rushed to the Chaguanas District Hospital, where they were pronounced dead on arrival. Police say their investigations are continuing. And finally, in the United Kingdom, there have been calls for a national stalking database to be created to better protect victims. Campaigners say it would help police identify stalkers.
Alice Ruggles knew she was at risk and raised the alarm. But the system, or lack of it, failed to recognise the severity of the situation she was in. Her killer, Tremont Dillon, had a history. But when Alice called for help, the man who was to become a murderer was not identified as a known stalker.
If, when she'd phoned the police, there'd been some sort of national database, and instantly she reported that, they would have seen that he'd done this before, because he had done this before, 2 years earlier in Kent.
It's almost a year since Alice was murdered in Gateshead, and her parents have learned more than most about stalkers, their behaviour, and how the law deals with them. What stands out is how easily the signs are missed.
And that's news. But for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals or Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. We're also on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Ryan Jilts. Continue to enjoy your day.